today I'm going to be doing this makeup look. It's just my winter Christmassy makeup look. It didn't all go to plan, but here we are. This is the finished look, and in the next clip I will show you how I've done it. Okay, let's start doing my makeup. So to start, I use the Astral moisturiser, which I need to get more of because I've got like the tiniest little bit left, but it'll do. Maybe it won't, I don't know. Will it do? I'm literally like trying to get as much as I can out of it, but there we go, that'll do. I dropped it. Great. Okay, and then I just rub that all in down my neck. There we go. Going with the MUA Pro Base Hyaluronic Acid. I think it's like a jelly primer. Yeah, jelly primer. And pop that everywhere. And just rub that in. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my Wee Cherie primer. Oh my god, that is way too much. There we go. Why is it not coming out? There we go. Rub all that in, undo this jacket because it's getting very warm. I just realised I didn't have this jacket on a minute ago. But I did get up. And then I thought, let's do this. And just rub that in. And then leave it for like 5 minutes to go all sticky. And now I'm going to set that with some of the Revolution Hyaluronic Fix Setting Spray. And just set those primers. I've lost my brush. Oh, it's there. Just set those primers in place before adding anything else. That's set. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of concealer. Yes, I do concealer before foundation. I know so many people probably don't do that, but I do. Put that down. And just go under my eyes. All the places that you kind of put concealer, I do, but I just do it before. And the reason why I do it before is because I find it's better coverage for my foundation to sort of sit on. I look quite scary for a minute, but we trust the process. We trust the process. But I do find it gives more coverage because I've already got some sort of like neutral base, if that makes sense. Once all this is like blended in, obviously. But it does make me very pale because obviously it's very, very light. And now I'm just going to blend all of that in. And the neck. Blend it all. And I don't usually do my makeup in here either. I'm doing it in my mum's room because she's got such better lighting. My lighting is, even if I'm by the window and I had the curtains open and everything, I still got no lighting because I'm like, my room has got like my next door neighbour's like wall right up against it, so I get not much daylight in my room. So I definitely prefer, if I'm going like out for the day or anything like that, to do my makeup in here, as I find that I can see if it's like, it's mainly the colour and stuff, because when I'm in my room, the colour kind of, because the lighting's so bad, the colour always looks fine, and then I go into daylight and I'm like, oh my god, I'm very orange, or, you know, it goes wrong somewhere or somewhat. So as much as this looks horrendous and gross right now, with just concealer pretty much all over my face, that's way too light for me, it gives it like a base before putting on the base, if that makes any sense. It makes sense to me. But I'm going to mix foundations because to get the right colour I need to mix that with a little bit of that. but literally the tiniest bit of that, because if I add too much, I go orange. But if I don't, I also like go orange if I don't add it, if that makes sense. I don't know, kind of makes no sense. The foundation is mixed, and I just mix it with a look how orange that looks, but when it blends it doesn't look as orange as I think. I hope. It shouldn't. I may have added too much of the wrong colour. We shall see when it blends, but we're hoping it's going to blend quite nicely. But I did put way too much on here, but I do mix it on an old eyeshadow palette because it just seems so much easier. Oh, that's what I was saying. A cotton earbud, and I just chop with scissors, chop one of the ends off and then use it to do that, and it seems to work. I look very orange. We trust the process and we hope for the best, not knowing what the best is going to be, because by the looks of it, I'm going to be very orange today. I don't know, it doesn't look that bad, but it does. We'll see. But I just popped my foundation all over my face. Look how orange that looks. That looks really orange. Does it? I can't tell if it looks really orange. It does. Well, but then I look really pale. I do find that I do that a lot because obviously because I add the concealer first, it's really too light. When I go and put foundation on, it does look a lot orange at first anyway, because obviously it's going on top of like a really light concealer. But then sometimes it just is orange. And sometimes I walk away and it's not, and it looks fine. We hope that this is going to look fine. We can only hope. See, look how orange that looks. But then I don't know whether that's, again, like I said, because of the concealer. I don't know. Anyway, it's the NARS, what is it? NARS Sheer Glow Foundation in Mont Blanc. Mixed with the, oh, and the concealer was collection concealer, if I forgot to say. In the shade 2, I believe. Yeah, it's got to be shade 2, because shade 3 is when if I've got a little bit of a tan, I then go in with shade 3, even though it's still lighter than what I am, but it just, like I said, gets the, I look very orange, gets the base there, if that makes sense. Even if we're orange, oh well. Not much we can do at this point. It's too late, it's on my skin. I do find though that foundation shows textures on your skin so much more than like if I didn't have foundation on. Anyway, and the foundation I mixed it with is the Rimmel London Lasting Finish in the shade 303 True Nude, which as you can see is not my colour. But this is, well, actually, to be fair, that looks a lot darker than it actually is in real life. That looks really dark on camera. It's not that dark in real life. It's actually really, really light. But yeah, now I'm going to go in with the Technique. I think that's Technique. It's backwards. I don't know why I showed you. Colourfix Loose Powder in the shade Buff, which is quite orange, I'm not gonna lie. I find it really hard to find a light powder that isn't like translucent, but the majority of powders have like an orange tint to them that I've found anyway. Like this is very, if you can see, that is literally orange. But I find that most powders, every powder that I've tried is orange. But we're hoping once it's all blended with everything else, it won't look as bad. We hope. I know the lighting doesn't look great. Well, even though the lighting is great. I mean, my makeup doesn't look great with the lighting. But we trust the process. That's how I'm seeing it. Because if we don't, it will go terribly wrong. Okay. Once I've gone in with a brush, I then go in with the powder puff and put it in there and then dab it on my hand, like take the excess away, and then just do under my eyes to like mattify them a little bit more, because I do not like being like, I know so many people like the look of like being dewy and like everything like that. I don't. I like to be matte, and the reason why is because I have quite oily skin, so throughout the day anyway, I mean in about an hour I'm gonna look really shiny, so I have to take one of these with me wherever I go, as well as one of those like oil absorber things, because for some reason I go shiny very, very quick. I've got a really itchy nose. I hate that. Does anyone else have that? Like when they're getting ready and their nose starts to itch. I always use a brush to itch my nose. Okay, now I'm gonna use the matte setting spray just to set the foundation and powder in place, even though it looks really horrific. We're hoping it's gonna look better after. Add more of that just to see if that will help. But I do look very, very orange. To be fair, my hair's wet and it's up, so that doesn't help either. I find that when my hair's down and I do my makeup, even if I look orange, I don't look as orange. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because, I was going to say my hair's light though. It'd probably make it worse, but it doesn't. Anyway, off topic there. Let's go in with contour. I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette, and it's very well used and absolutely disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. And I just, great. I go in with this darker shade here, and I just dab the excess off. Trust the process of this. And to be fair, my makeup doesn't look as orange or as bad in real life as it does on the camera. I think I've said this before. When it's on camera, I don't know if it enhances the makeup or the colours, or I have no idea. But I always find that I don't look how I look in real life. Like, in a sense of the colour. It looks a lot like, I don't know, that you can see this more defined in real life than you can on the camera. More defined in real life. More defined on the camera than you can in real life. Like, it's, I don't know, it's strange. Then I go in with a little brush, same contour, and do my nose. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so not comfy. I'm sitting so far away and I'm sitting very sideways, if that makes sense. I added way too much. Whoa. I just do it under the lip and a little bit above, like so. And then I get my big random brush. See, that's blended, but on the camera it doesn't look blended. But in real life, it looks so much more blended. I can't describe it. Same with the nose. The nose is going to look blended in real life, but not on the camera. I think I'm getting a spot come up on the side of my nose here because it's really sore. For like no reason. So I think I'm definitely getting a spot come up. Probably looks really weird as well because the camera's there but the mirror is there, so I probably look like I'm, don't know where I'm looking, if that makes sense. That is blended. I just got to double check, but it's not blended on the camera. It is a little bit, but not as much. Okay, anyway, moving on. We are now going in with blush. I know all my makeup is disgusting. Should have cleaned it before doing this video, really. I just took half of my foundation off there. Great. I love that. I literally just scraped my makeup brush over my face. Oh, well. It is what it is. Anyway, I use the Technique Matte Mega Blush set, and it's a set of 4. And I literally just brush over all 4. And then just do all here. Do a bit everywhere, if I'm honest. And then I just do the kind of like the top two for my head, my nose, my neck, all that fun stuff. And now I look like a clown. But that's where blending comes in handy. I'm going to blend all of that in. The eyeshadow I'm going to go for today, I haven't used in such a long time. It's getting dark. It's getting dark. The lighting is getting very bad by the here. I'm not going to lie. It's getting dark and it's, what's the time? It's 1:30. How is it getting dark at 1:30? I can't remember what I was saying now. Yeah, the eyeshadow I'm going for, I haven't used in a long time. Like, I haven't gone for this eyeshadow look in a long time. So I'm actually looking forward to doing it because it's been a while. It has been a while. Why does it not look blended? And why does it look so weird on the camera? It doesn't look like that in real life. I keep saying that, but it genuinely doesn't. Like, I don't know what's going on. But in real life, it doesn't really look like that. But it's fine. It'll do. It's blended. It's just not blended on the camera, like I said. Okay, I now go with a makeup wipe. Because I forgot to do it earlier. So that's probably what doesn't help. That's probably why I look really strange. Oh, let me do highlighter first. I might as well while I'm pretty much done with my face. Okay. A little bit of highlight. And I use the Technique Glow one. It's not got a lid on it. I'm not going to lie. Like I said, it's my makeup's gross. But, yeah. And I just add a little bit of that everywhere. Because, like I said, I do go shiny. I don't really like to use a lot of highlight. Because my skin does naturally go really oily and shiny throughout the day. Sometimes I find that I'll do my makeup and then a little bit later on, probably like an hour or two later, it looks better than what it did when I first done it. But then I don't know whether that's because it's gone oily and then I've dabbed it all down and it maybe just blends better. I'm going to just take the foundation and powder and everything off my lips because I hate that. And off of my eyelashes. And then I take a cotton earbud, and because I don't do my eyebrows, and I just put it in the makeup wipe and go over my eyebrows just to get all the like foundation and powder and everything off of my eyebrow, just to make it look a little bit more, as you can see, probably can slightly tell the difference. It just looks better. Doesn't look as like, it looks a bit more defined. When in reality, all I've done is take off the makeup that's on there. I'm not gonna lie, I can just about see. I'm very far away. Because the camera might be there, but the mirror's quite far away. I didn't really think that through too much, I'm not gonna lie. But here we are. Here we are. I just need to go a little bit closer. There we go. That'll do. Eyebrows are done. I'm now going to do my eyeshadow. And the eyeshadow, well, first of all, the eye primer, don't know why I said it like that. The primer is the MUA Pro Base Eye Primer. I couldn't tell you how old this is. I've had it for a while. This is a new one actually, but when I say a new one, I mean I bought two of them a very long time ago, and it took me about 2 or 3 years to get through one. So this is the second one. Very old, but it is new, if that makes sense. And then I just blend that in, but I also rub the excess onto my hand so there's not too much. And I just do that. That was the post. It's not our usual postman. That was very random, but it wasn't. So, oh well, done. Okay. Then I've got something in my eye. I love that. Then the colour I'm going with today is the Brunch Dates palette. And I'm actually going to go for these two golds. Usually I go for the pinks, but I'm going to go for these two golds. Wool. And I'm going to go in with the, surprisingly, the darker colour first. Because the other colour is a lot more glittery. And I'm just going to go into the inner corner. And go out. I need to get closer. Like that. So I can see in the mirror. But I'm literally just going into the inner corner and into the middle. I'm not skilled with eyeshadow, and because I've got like I don't do my eyeshadow where it comes up to near my eyebrow. It doesn't suit me. Like, I feel like, I don't know, it just doesn't look right on me. So I don't do that. But however, I do obviously still like to have eyeshadow on. I just don't do a lot of it, if that makes sense. And then I just do the same with this side, inner corner, in towards the middle. Talking like I know what I'm talking about when I don't. This is just how I do it. And I'm trying to explain it in, like, I don't know, makeup terms, I believe. But it doesn't really go well. Anyway, that's that. Then I go in with this very glittery gold. All on the outside. See, look how glittery that is, and pigmented compared to the other one. However, it kind of goes all over my eye, because now that I've done that, bring it into the middle. And then with the rest of the excess, I literally blend that into the whole eye. So pretty much it goes over the whole eye, like so. But I do think I added a bit too much, because it doesn't usually look that pigmented. So I think I added a bit too much. But we're going to have to go with it now. It's too late to go back. This is it now. This is the eye look now. It wasn't supposed to be like this. And I just realised how low. I don't know if the camera was falling, but it's definitely a lot lower than it should have been. I'm now putting this on the outer corner of my eye on this side and adding it through. Okay, and then I'm literally just going all over my eye with that one as well. Blending that all in, even though it's, like I said, a bit too pigmented and a bit too much on there. But we've got to now get it to match this eye. So that is that done. We are now going to just grab the gold, this one. And I'm just going to take that underneath, just slightly, just so it like matches up like that. I'm going to do the other eye as well. And I literally just want the tiniest little bit just underneath, just to make the eye pop just a little bit more. And I think that is about it. And then with like the where it's everywhere, because it kind of falls, because yes, I do my eyeshadow last, I just get my brush and just take away whatever's around and use my finger to do the rest, because it's just so much easier to do it that way. There we go. And then I'm just going to grab the makeup wipe again, because it's like literally my best friend at this point. And then I'm just going to take off the loose eyeshadow that may have fallen into my eyelashes and get rid of that. There we go. I'm now going to go in with the Sport setting spray, as I find that it makes it last longer, the makeup. and spray that all over my face. And then obviously use my big brush to set it all. It's definitely a lot brighter than what I was going for, this eyeshadow, but it's because I hadn't used it on this palette before. I've used the actual like colour before, but on my old palette. So because it's a new one, it's a Colourpop one as well. Because it's the new one, I obviously just pushed it a little bit too hard onto it and got a lot of the pigment. I then go in with the MUA Makeup Academy Pro Base Fixing Longwear Spray, which I'm literally on my last little bit of it, and I just spray that too. And then use my brush. I'm now going to curl my eyelashes. And I literally just close my eye while curling them, just so then it helps them curl more, if that makes sense. And off camera, I did just go over with the makeup wipe. Took it off my lips and all that fun stuff. The mascara I use is the Maybelline The Colossal in the shade 100% Black. And then what I do, when I do my mascara, I go up and down. So I get both sides of the eyelashes. Because my eyelashes, because I'm blonde, my eyelashes are quite light. So I like to do the top and the bottom. Also because of the fact that my eyeshadow and powder and stuff may still be sitting on top of them. It helps to then make them look a bit more defined. So I'm just going to go in. And do my eyelashes. That's one eye done. I'm now going to go in and do the other eye. Just to match this one, hopefully. But, you know, they never seem to match because I find that mascara, I know so many people say about eyebrows, like your eyebrows never match. I find that with mascara. Mascara, I can never get them both to look good. It's always, oh, I just got that all up there. It's always one or the other. It's never both. So I'm probably going to try and get these as even as I can off camera. Probably the best I'm going to get them even-wise. I'm going to now do my bottom lashes. And of course, it's really loud. There's the bin lorry outside. So that is just great. So if you can hear a bunch of noise, it's the bin man outside. Because they are literally right outside of the window. So, yeah. But I literally just go in and do just a thin little coat of mascara on my bottom lashes. I don't do them I don't want too much on my bottom lashes because I find that it starts to like rub throughout the day and then it just doesn't, just kind of smudges everywhere, which I don't like. So I just put a little bit on. So yeah, but then I went to check my eyelashes as well. I do this and I look to the side and you can see how they go up, and that's how I check to see if they're all going up in a good way, and sometimes they're not, which is annoying. But that's the best way I kind of try and check to see if my eyelashes are more or less sort of like fanned out, if that makes sense. However, like I said, one eye always goes better than the other, and this eye's gone better than this eye. This eye just, mascara does not want to sit properly and everything's going wrong. Anyway, that is my eyes done, and that is the base of my makeup done. I'm now going to dry my hair, sort my hair out, and then I will come back and do my lips. We're back. Hair is dry. All I have to do now is my lipstick, and then we are done. And the one that I'm going in for, I've had this one for absolute years, as always. Everything's really old. It's the Primark lip crayon lip liner duo thing. They don't even sell these anymore, in the shade light brown. And I go in and I, ooh, and this is literally broken, like don't even, it's bad, but we're gonna go in and line my lips. I'm not great at doing this, I'm not gonna lie, but I like the fact that it's not like a out there colour, if that makes sense. Quite just like a nice subtle colour. And then my lips look really dry. They're not. But usually they are, to be fair, this time of year. But that is why we've got some lip balm here. And I just go in a little bit with it. Anyway, then I get the other side, which again is really bad. Like really bad. Like there's hardly any of it left. And I just fill that in. I just like this colour. Like it's quite just it's a nice like pink. I think it's pink. I know it's classed as light brown, but to me it looks pink. It's definitely a pink. I just got that everywhere. Told you I'm not the best with it. That'll do. And then I go in with lip balm, the Blistex one, Medi Plus, because I love it. I've gone through so many of these, I'm obsessed. And then I just go over the top. Because it gives it a nice shine, but at the same time, it's moisturising my lips. And I just do that. I'm all done, all ready for the day. And then I just use a tissue to get all that off because I don't want to put the colour into my lip balm. And that's it. This is the finished makeup look. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.